What's up, Hometown family? In this lesson, we are going to be learning on how to schedule work orders. Work orders are just jobs that you've sold, whether it's going to be windows or window coverings and so on. It is how you're going to schedule that in the work order. Today, I am working out of the sales rep homepage, which is your dashboard. You have your open projects, unfinalized measurements, out for signatures, handed off, and Alta orders to approve, Mailbird orders, and you have your calendars here, right? You have your tasks, thank you calls, and log showroom visits. All right, so in the open projects, you're going to want to see where the location of that job is so that you can understand where the hub is going to be for that specific job. So for example, right, I'm going to be scheduling Liz Valence today. She is in Placentia. So her hub is going to be the Santa Ana hub. So the Santa Ana crew is going to be installing Liz. Right? So I go back to my homepage rep. I go down to the calendar, and this is where I start thinking, right? So today is Tuesday. All handoffs for reps are due Tuesdays. When we hand it off Tuesdays, all the rest of the processing starts, right? From accounting to delivering to ordering material, all starts this week. Then we go to the following week, which is batch week. Batch week is when when production starts making the windows. So the week of June 10th, that is when they're going to be making those windows. And then delivery for Santa Ana right now is Mondays. So that for that job, since I'm going to hand it off today, next week they make the windows. On Monday they get delivered to Santa Ana. So from Tuesday and on, I can find an install date for this one. So I go to my drop down and I look for the Santa Ana team. Right. All right. So delivery on the 17th, right? Tuesday, Wednesday is booked. Friday, they're on vacation. They have the requested off. And then Saturday, they have it off as well. Enrique is working on the 21st, but this job requires a two-man crew. Okay. The 20th, I already called the customer, and the 20th does not work for her. She is going to be in New York. So we're going to go to the following. On the following week, the 26th and the 27th are available. I offered it over to Liz, and she wants the 26th. So I'm going to schedule Enrique and Christian on the 26th. Right? So I have my dates ready. I confirmed it with the customer. Now I go back to open projects and I schedule it. I go down to Liz. I go to the three dots. I go down to schedule install. Okay. First thing I look at is how many hours are required for this job, right? It is saying that it is estimating 14 hours. So if I open up my calculator on my phone, and I type in 14, divide that by 6, it's going to give me 2.3. So it's telling me I need 2.3 people on this job. That's impossible. I can't get a 0.3 of a person, right? So I know that we're going to go into a little bit of that overtime. I know in one day we are working 12, equivalent to 12 hours, right? Because each installer works at a job site for 6 hours. So that's equivalent to 12 hours. So that means there is going to be 2 hours of overtime for them, right? The rule of thumb is if it's within those 2 hours range, the guys could probably go a little bit faster on their job, especially like if it's one story. I know this job is it's going to be an easier install. It's aluminum windows. and the sliding glass doors are aluminum. It's all on the first floor. I believe they can get it done in one day with not too much of overtime, especially since from Santa Ana to Placentia, with no traffic, it's about 18 minutes. With traffic in the morning, it's going to take them probably 30 minutes, right? They typically start at 7 a.m., but we also buffer in a whole hour of traffic time. So I think, you know, knowing that, we are okay scheduling this job for just one crew here as a rule of thumb. If it starts getting over that and it starts becoming if it's a two-story job, then adding a third person would be best. If there's no third person available, then going on to the second day would be your third option there. All right, so installation date, I said Wednesday the 26th, right? They're going to start at 7 a.m. and they're going to work till the 26th, right? One whole day till about 2:30, around there, right? So a little bit of overtime there. Lead installer is going to be Enrique. Helper is Christian, and they're the Santa Ana crew as of today. I know for this job, the required date, so this is batch date, is the 17th, right? So I actually have a whole week to still batch, but since I'm already doing this right now, I want to get it off my plate. I'm going to hand off today. But if for some reason I couldn't hand off today, I have until, let's see, if it's the 17th, so I have until next week, the 11th, to hand off, because then the 17th will be production week. All right, so this is super important and critical for you to see. My suggestion to you is always just hand it off. If you have everything ready, you have your final measurements ready, you have your notes ready, just hand it off. It takes just a few more clicks to do it. Just hand it off. If for some reason you are waiting for final measurements or doing one other thing, you have until the 11th, the week before, the Tuesday before the 17th, right? That is the 11th. Or the Tuesday before you fill in the date. That is when you need to hand off. So today, I'm just going to be handing this off, but I have until Tuesday the 11th to hand off. So, but I'm ready to hand this off. So I'm going to schedule this, submit. And now that is scheduled, right? You can go back to the home page. You can filter down to Santa Ana just to confirm. Go to the 24th, the 26th. It's the week of the 24th, and there she is, right? And you'll see just a little bit of overtime there that they're going to be doing. So that is how you get a work order scheduled. And to verify, you can go to Open Projects, and there you'll see that the batch dates, the required batch date, right? So today I need to hand off Valerie Ciccone, right? Next week I need to hand off Liz, but since I have the time, I'm going to do these both to get them out of my dashboard and be done with them, right? So, yep, that is how you can see, that is how you schedule work orders. All right, thanks guys.